Xi Jinping's Chinese dream is slowly becoming a reality, with the world's second largest economy via nominal GDP and also the world's fastest growing economy. It is slowly becoming things people are both excited and afraid about. According to the International Monetary Fund, China is ranked 83rd by nominal GDP and 93rd via GDP on a per capita income basis, with most of the income growth coming on the industrialized coastal regions of the country.
Boom. That's all it is.
That's all it is. Ain't nothing.
My friend just
Yeah. Hey, hit records on my demo. Did y'all boys not get the memo?
Alright, hey guys, so we're doing this video to try to tell you guys what we think we're gonna see when we go to China. You want to start off by any thoughts?
Sure. So I think for me the most exciting thing about being able to go to China is that a lot of my research interests at school are based on China's modernization both economically and politically. And I think it'll be really exciting to finally get out of the classroom and get out of the textbook and be able to experience it firsthand.
So living in the US, we always hear about a lot of things that are happening in China. And one of the biggest things, of course, is always the economy. So I'm really interested to see how consumerism works over there in China. And I'll really get to know a lot from the students themselves about their shopping interests and other things such as that.
Do it again. Take two.
Alright, so I'm really excited to go to China to see how a country that's changing and growing so quickly with such a large population is advancing economically in certain business aspects and how they're trying to advance certain issues that they have, such as pollution and with their water issues. And it'll be really interesting to be with the students and be able to ask them almost anything that would relate to us at our age, and that'll be really interesting.
Hello, I'm on my quest to find Evan. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Evan.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I didn't see you there. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Are you learning about the economy?
Nope.
Alright, we're rolling.
Okay, hi.
Hi. Please state your name, your hometown, your age, and your major.
Okay, my name is Henry, and my Chinese name is Wang Luohan. My hometown is Henan Province, and I'm 19 years old now, and my major is mechanics.
Hi, I'm Walter. I'm from Jilin Province, the northeast part of China, and I study economics and finance in Tsinghua University.
First question. Do you generally follow current global and/or domestic economic trends?
Yes, maybe.
Not really. Actually, my mother forced me to look into that. My mother would, sometimes will send me some news on my phone, and in that way I can learn something. And also, there's a news I registered on my phone, but I don't really read it. Always. I don't often read it.
Okay. All right, question 2. What do you remember about the global economic recession that began approximately in 2008?
What can I remember?
Yeah.
It is caused by, I would say, maybe you borrow too much money from the bank to afford your house, and when the money you can pay, then the bank they bankrupt.
Do you remember anything about your experiences, particularly in China during that time?
No.
I was 6 years old, and I was in primary school, I guess, or the first year of my middle school, and I was stupid then, and there's nothing changed in my life, and I still got the pocket money I used to have, and I don't see my parents have any changes on their salaries. So actually, that thing doesn't affect me.
All right. What do you see as China's role in the global economy within the next 10 years?
I think China will be an important factor in the whole global economic market, because the GDP of China is growing by maybe 8% every year, and it's becoming the second or now it may be the second, or the first, sorry, I can remember, the second biggest economic country in the world, so it's become more and more important.
Do you think that growth rate at 8% is sustainable in the long term?
No, I think it'll decrease to maybe 7%.
China is getting stronger, and China is getting richer, and I think the world is the world that whoever gets the money, whoever has the power. So as long as Chinese people get more money, Chinese people will have more power in the world, more decision, I guess, will be made from China.
Okay. Next question. What do you think the nature of the economic relationship between China and the United States will be within the next 10 years?
Well, there will be competition and there will be collaboration.
Okay. All right, sure. Would you say there is a more competition than collaboration, or more collaboration through competition, or do you think it's just kind of up in the air?
Yeah, I think maybe more collaboration, because China is becoming a more and more global country in this world, and so I think there will be more collaboration.
Well, the United States has been always the boss in the world, and there's no doubt. And China is kind of catching up to the United States. As you see, Chinese economy is growing so fast, and I have to say, United States has to be aware of that, and that our Chinese people are catching up with you. And I think there will be.
All right. And question number 5, do you think that economic growth benefits everyone?
Yeah, it gives us a better life, and yeah, it just gives us more life.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add to the our discussion today?
Maybe I can talk about it later, because now I have anything to say.
All right.
Oh yeah, I want to make a film just.
Huh? This is Nick, by the way. Hi, Nick, say hi to the camera.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Andres Garcia Martin.
Tight.
Cool. So, Henry, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. This is 100 yuan.
Yeah.
Just for the camera. Who is this man?
It's the leader it's the former leader of China. I would say he helped the China to grow into an independent country in 1949. So, yeah, that's kind of who he is.
Cool, thank you. Nick, Evan, and I were extremely impressed with the booming economic infrastructure that is laid out in Beijing. We had studied China as a closed-off country, limiting its economic growth. Yet in just 35 years, the country has been able to grow at such a rapid pace, landing at the spot of the second strongest economy in the world. The most interesting part of experiencing this firsthand was seeing how many elements of traditional Chinese culture have survived and are adjusting to the current economic boom. There is a current generation, our students in particular, that are in the middle of a cultural rift, where China continues to adopt so many Western practices. It will be interesting to see how traditional Chinese culture will prevail with a new generation of Chinese being brought up in such a rapidly growing economy.
Shit.